Hello guys, Omni here. Right after making the reaction video for the Project Resistance teaser trailer reveal from Tokyo Game Show, I decided to take a peek around since, I hadn't found out anything regarding the gameplay. Apparently, they released an official gameplay overview of how the game will function and play. There's a 2-minute long video on that, so we're going to go ahead and just check that out as well tonight. So, pleasant little surprise. Let's go ahead and throw that up and let's check it out. Okay. Top secret experiment on the outskirts of Raccoon City. 4 survivors to escape. A twisted mastermind. Aha. Okay. So part of what I was assuming was correct, at least, given current trends and whatnot. Valerie, January, Samuel, and Tyrone. Search for the exit. Okay. So, similar. Okay, so there's items to find, keys to find, key items you need to find to get out. Unique skills. Tyrone's a tank. Support. Nice. Melee. DPS. Kind of a support. A hacker chick. Nice. Huh. This is fairly dynamic. That's interesting. It's definitely different from the other ones. So there's multiple area. Mastermind. Okay. Ah! That is kind of neat. Turn the lights off. Set traps. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you pretty much have to waste their timer or kill them. You can control the creatures directly. Oh, okay. That's when the eyes turn red. Lets the players have a bit of an indicator. I'm assuming you get him like when it's down to the wire. Dude, I gotta say, this actually looks pretty interesting and like just unique. I mean, there's some shared elements you can pull across from different kinds of games that do this kind of thing, but like blending this kind of like gauntlet of escape rooms essentially, while this overarching architect is supplanting the obstacles in the way, being able to control them at will, as well as like armed turrets, traps, and stuff like that. It's definitely different. I like it. It's much more lively and interactive on both parts. I like how you kind of definitely have like a team unit based on the characters. They all have the abilities that play off of each other. Having some support roles, DPS, tanks. It's almost like a mini freaking RPG dungeon filled with sentient zombies, essentially. Because like with the mastermind being able to take control. Now, I wonder if there's like a limit on how many times that he can, the person in control can manipulate them. If there's a timer, if there's a cooldown on that ability. Because I saw that there was a cooldown for setting traps, or if that was the cooldown of the trap after it sprung, or for it to become active. It wasn't too clear on that, but I'm sure there's some limiting elements. We saw that there were only a certain amount of creatures that you could deposit in any given area. So you had to kind of sparse out the liquors, the IVs, and stuff like that. Really interesting. I'm curious. I wonder what, like, if there's going to be any variety of levels, or if it's just going to be the one. If it's going with this story of on the outskirts of Raccoon City. You're part of an experiment. You're part of this Project Resistance. I wonder if they're trying to breed people immune to the virus. I'm curious to see what the story involvement for this is going to be, if it's going to be in universe, in canon, or how that'll play out. But yeah, so I wasn't too far off with my guesses as far as what it would be. So yeah, nice. It definitely has its pros. It's definitely fitting in quite well with a lot of these trending kind of multiplayer horror survival games. So if it piques those markets, those demographics, the people that are already enjoying stuff like Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th and so on, I think this will hit that itch and be a good little invite into the Resident Evil world for those people if they aren't already a part of it. Yeah, looks interesting. I'm curious to see like how random kids were just abducted, but who knows? I can't wait to see how this all plays out. I'm really interested in this game, having seen the breakdown of the gameplay. Definitely clarifies it a little bit more, and it actually makes me a little bit, quite a bit more confident in this at least being somewhat competent and well received. At least it looks good visually. It looks great. The graphics are good. It looks like it controls decent. I can't say for certain because you can always tell, like, it looks different. It's definitely going to look different than how it feels when you have the controller in your hand. So I really want to see how that comes into play. How the UI and the interface for the mastermind comes into play. Tell that there's a closed beta in there. Likely won't have time to even try to get into that. So, yeah. Anyway, that's some clarifying information. It definitely makes me a little bit happier for this and a little more optimistic about it. Like I said, I was a little guarded and skeptical before because of Capcom and their their history with Resident Evil multiplayer games. But yeah, it looks promising. So I am guardedly optimistic for it. So thank you guys. I'm going to end it here. Let me know what you guys think of this gameplay. What do you think about what we've seen, what we know about this so far? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll carry on the conversation after the video. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to support the channel. If you didn't like it, or if you disagreed with any of my thoughts or opinions, let me know as well. I always love hearing everybody's opinions, even if it is different from my own. But yeah, I think that is actually going to be it tonight. I thought I was going to be done after that last video, but here we go. We got this one more here, and that is it for tonight. I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.